to this, but something that I have been really analyzing lately in my life is over the last 17 years, I have pretty much been in grind mode. Like, I don't like using the word grind, I don't like using the word hustle, but I've just been working really, really hard to achieve this goal of whatever it is. Okay, so I've always had like a million different kind of goals that I was out to achieve, but I just want to talk about this one goal in particular. So growing up, I was in a military family. My mom and my dad were married for 17 years, and in like 95 they split. I was around 10 years old. And so from 10 to 15 I lived with my mom in Wichita, Kansas. And that experience for me being like with a single parent for the first time in my life had a really big effect on my life. My mom worked really, really hard to do the best that she could. She was raising me, and she was raising my oldest niece, who was a preemie at the time. And she struggled. And, you know, back when I'm 10 years old, I really don't have a grasp of what exactly is going on. But as I got older, I realized my mom was really out here trying to make a way for me and my niece. So I never really had a roadmap of, you know, what life could be or what I could achieve, but I had a roadmap of what I didn't want. And I think a lot of people can probably relate to that. So I didn't want to be a single parent. I didn't want to struggle, you know, all the things. And so when I was a sophomore in college, I got pregnant. I was at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, and my now husband and I moved our family to Knoxville, had our daughter, got married, and we started to build a life. So I kind of had a roadmap in mind of what I didn't want for myself. And I kind of honestly, if I'm being candid, felt like I was off to a pretty bad start. So, you know, we were building, and when you're in the thick of a situation, you can't really see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're just holding on to that mustard seed faith that things will be different, because people tell me that if I just put my head down and continue to work really, really hard, I can achieve whatever I want. But, it did happen. My husband and I did work really, really hard, and we climbed slowly to the place where we are now. But I will say that now that I'm in this place where I look around and I'm like, holy cow, like, this is my life. It's incredible. Like, I drive the car I want to drive. I live in the big house. You know, I'm providing for so many people in my life. Once I achieved that big goal, like at, I guess, 37, I bought this big house. I didn't have the feeling that I thought I was going to have once I achieved it. Even like with the car I drive, like, it's my dream car. But once I got it, it was kind of like, man, I thought I was going to feel a certain kind of way once I achieved it. So now here I am, 38. I have all these things. I've accumulated all these things. I'm living a really comfortable life. And I'm like, none of this even really matters. And it might sound absolutely ridiculous to you guys, but like, the stuff that I've accumulated means absolutely nothing. And I'm getting my house ready over the next 2 years that I own it. So I have to own it to avoid paying capital gains tax when I go to sell it. And I want to go buy some land and build a modest home. My daughter's getting ready to go to college and start her own life. I don't need all of this. Like, that's just kind of where I am. Really interested in just living more of a simplistic life on some land. And I'm sure I'll be just as happy with less. So anyway, that's just a little moment of thought that I had today that I wanted to share with you guys. Keep working hard. I'm not telling you to not work hard. Keep shooting for the stars. But I guess along the way, just acknowledge that things don't really matter. It's the people in your life that matter the most. Hope y'all have a good day.